This morning I want to quickly talk into why we do this practice. It's a practice of experiencing the non-dual understanding of reality through the body, through the sensations of the body. Non-dual philosophies, I don't know if you know anything about them, they perceive or they describe and understand the nature of reality to arise from that one field of consciousness, which then expresses itself in individual expressions in order to know itself. In that system, in that understanding, it's very ancient. Buddhism arises from it, Hinduism, it's even in some of the mystical traditions of Christianity and the other Judaic religions. So it is really actually all over the place. When they translate the term chit in Sanskrit, they translate it interchangeably with the word awareness, consciousness, and divinity. So I want to concentrate on our concept of awareness, so becoming aware of something. Why is that important? In mindfulness, when we become aware of something, we then have a choice how we react to it. Whereas if we're not aware of it, we will just fire off the reactions from our subconscious. So the awareness is really the first step in changing our behavior and in changing our understanding of reality and in changing our reality as we're experiencing it. We can practice awareness through mental exercises, and we can practice awareness through the body, which is really what we're doing. Either approach is valid, either approach eventually crosses over to the other area. So the awareness that we create in the body, the practices that we do in the body, working with the edge, becoming aware of the edge, and then choosing to work with that edge, is exactly the same process that we do in traditionally perceived mental mindfulness training. We become aware of an issue or an edge that's outside of us, and we step back from it, we take a breather, and we decide what to do next about it. And so, so this is what the practice is about. They say, and it's true in my experience, that even just bringing awareness to an issue, even if you cannot create that space of stepping back and then taking control of your reaction, even just bringing awareness already changes the situation. And I want to give an example about how powerful awareness really is, and I hope it's not going to trigger you, but it's a strong example. So you've been in a relationship, you felt valued, you felt your partner contributes to the relationship, he works hard, he contributes financially, he makes you feel special, he brings flowers, you feel honored and loved. Maybe he doesn't spend enough time, he works hard, he goes away on weekends sometimes. And then, so this has been going on, you feel all right. And then you become aware that he has been having an affair for years. So when he goes away on weekends, he's actually going to see another woman. And so your world crashes in that situation, and what has caused the crash of your world is your awareness, not the underlying facts. They have remained the same. It is your awareness of what's going on that has changed the situation. And again, in that situation, once you become aware, you have a choice of just ranting off in pain and in a reaction, or you have a choice of, and that is difficult in that strong situation, but a choice of staying calm, taking a breather, and deciding and investigating the discomfort that's arising from that situation. So that's why when we do this practice, we arrive at the edge of the discomfort, we step back, we breathe it in. And the key about working with mindfulness, working with edges, is really about, again, this issue of non-judgment. So we have to really arrive at our pain and at our suffering and allow it to arise and for us to accept it, because that's what's arisen. We can't change it. The situation is how it is. And so in today's practice, I would like us to forget about now these triggering situations, and we're simply working with our body. We're coming to the edge. We're not judging the edge. We're soothing the edge. We're using our breath to simply soothe what's there, to heal it. Maybe it'll release a thought or an emotion which may arise. And again, when that arises, do not judge. Just allow it to arise and watch what you're feeling. Feel it. Finish the feeling. Maybe it'll take a few sessions of feeling the same feeling. It might take a few years, like it did for me, some of the feelings that arise. But by bringing awareness to them and by allowing ourselves the space on the mat to deal with them without having to run off and make take an action, i.e. embodying the pain of it, we can heal it and integrate it. So I'd like to start the session with a beautiful piece of music. Actually, it's a prayer by Thich Nhat Hanh. He's a Buddhist monk in Bordeaux. And I'd like you to, whether you want to listen to the words of it or you want to simply listen into the music of it, either way, just allow yourself to soften into receiving any sensations that you receive from that physical vibration of the music or the physical vibration of the mental images that he creates through the words and the music. And find in you where you first start to feel something, where you feel a spaciousness or a tightness. And look for places where you feel a spaciousness and then sit in that place. Maybe it starts at the base when we relax and open to the mat and the floor, or it starts in the heart or maybe in the head because you're listening to the beautiful words. And then start from there and allow it to soften below it, and allow the softening to allow a heat to arise from the earth and a clarity to drop down from the top. So either way, work with those. This is the description of the tantric energies. The heat rises and the clarity melts into us. And so see whether you can work with that imagery to start to enlighten the space and to soothe our physical being.